Welcome back to the final episode of The Power of Our Thoughts. I'm Ara Harathunian. We have done deep internal work from tuning our frequency to visualizing our future. Today we ground that inner work in our relationships with the habit of presence. This is about realizing that our greatest thought challenge isn't what we think about ourselves, but what we fail to think about others. True connection doesn't just happen. It requires a conscious thought habit, the ability to silence the busy inner monologue and be fully here with the person in front of you. When we are distracted, rehearsing our response or mind reading, we are essentially broadcasting static in our relationships. We are physically present but mentally absent. We often talk about active listening, but before you can listen actively, you must think intentionally. You must choose to relinquish control over the narrative and give the floor to the other person. I call the intentional practice of silencing the inner narrator, the monologue, mute. It's the habit of noticing your own brain preparing a defense, an antidote, or a critique, and simply pressing the inner mute button. This is ancient wisdom. The sacred text says, "Be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." Being quick to hear is an act of the will, a choice to let go of your own thoughts long enough to receive someone else's. The most generous gift you can give anyone, a child, a partner, a friend, a co-worker, is the gift of undivided present attention. It tells them your thoughts matter more than my thoughts right now. I remember a painful realization with my partner. We were discussing a difficult decision, and I realized I wasn't hearing her. I was mentally rehearsing my counter arguments. My mind was like a lawyer, preparing a defense, not a partner seeking understanding. When she finished, my response was technically correct, but entirely lacking in empathy. She looked at me and said quietly, "You didn't hear a word I said, did you? You were just waiting for your turn to talk." That moment taught me that the opposite of listening isn't talking, it's mental preoccupation. All the inner coach reframing in the world doesn't matter if I don't use that clarity to be present with others. The quality of our connection is directly proportionate to the quality of our presence. To cultivate presence, we must use our mindfulness and affirmations to anchor our thoughts externally. 1. Mute before you start. Before a conversation, take a breath and affirm, "My only job right now is to understand." 2. Focus on the anchor. When your mind wanders, and it will, bring your attention back to the speaker's eye or the tone of their voice, not their words. And 3. The paused response. Force yourself to wait 2 seconds after they finish speaking before you respond. Use that pause to genuinely reflect on what they said. This practice is where the power of your thoughts truly creates good in the world. By choosing presence, you validate the other person, deepen their trust in you, and make space for connection that static and distraction simply cannot provide. So let's breathe into the quiet space of presence. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply, gathering your attention to the center. Exhale slowly, releasing the need to be right or to be ready. Imagine a shield around your mind, protecting you from distraction. You are fully here. You are fully available. As we complete this series, here is your final 7-day challenge. In your next 3 conversations, at work, at home, or on the phone, commit to 100% listening for 3 continuous minutes. No planning your reply, no checking your phone, just pure, quiet presence. Thank you for joining me on this entire journey of the power of our thoughts. You've learned that thought work isn't just self-improvement. It is the foundation of a life lived with intentionality, joy, and deep connection. Go well, stay well, be well, and keep choosing the thought that builds connection.